Okay, how's everyone doing? So a few weeks ago with that, like when I asked for the suggestions, one of you guys suggested that I do a Revelation study series, which I might do at some point once I've kind of accumulated enough kind of thoughts and research on the topic. But for now, I thought I'd just share a quick tip I have for reading Revelation. And yeah, if you're not already subscribed, like do that. I post videos like this every single week. So yeah, subscribe. But anyways, let's get started. All right, first things first. I just want to clear up a very, very common misconception. So everyone always says revelations. Or not everyone, but a lot of people say revelations when they're talking about this book. But if you look in your Bible, so it's not like Psalms where the book, is called Psalms, plural, but then each individual psalm is called, is singular. Psalm 1, Psalm 23, whatever it is, but it's all in the book, Psalms. Revelation is not like this. Let me just flip to the very end of the Bible here. Oh, page is turned. Okay, Revelation, singular. It's Revelation, not Revelations. I needed to clear that up. And it's like this because if you look in Revelation 1, it starts off, the wind, the revelation from Jesus Christ, which God gave him to show his servants what must soon take place. Singular. That's what the name is based off there. Singular. Revelation. So anyways, now that I've cleared that up and saved you from just making a fool of yourself in front of any biblical scholar, you're welcome. Let's get started. So this cool little idea that we're looking at comes from Tim Mackey of the Bible Project, and like if you haven't noticed by now, I love the Bible Project. Their stuff is great. And so what Tim gives in one of their podcasts is a spectrum for reading Revelation. And so here, let me just draw this out for you. All right, so here's what I'm talking about when I say this spectrum. Let me draw this out for you. Let me just grab my phone here. So yeah, here's what I'm talking about with this spectrum. So basically, this is like really hard. So you got, this is a stupid marker. Okay, so you got your spectrum, and on this side, okay, man, this is really hard. Lens, code, I'll explain all this in a second. Man, the mosquitoes are just tearing me apart. Okay, lens, code, future, past. Okay, so this is pretty messy. That's an E if you can't tell. But so basically, what this is talking about is kind of the different ways that we can read Revelation. So some people, you can kind of have like a more future-focused view of Revelation. Things are about the future. You can have a more past-focused view where the things in Revelation are about things that have happened. You can have a lens-focused view where this isn't, the things in Revelation aren't meant to be taken literally, but are kind of just a lens to like view the world through, view life through. You have this code side here, and so that's kind of the more literal side, and it's like Revelation is about things that need to be decoded and figured out, and stupid mosquitoes, and so yeah, that's kind of how this spectrum works. I'm not going to pick a side on this and explain where I am personally. I do have views on this, and I do kind of know where I would put myself, but I'm not going to, I don't feel the need to share that. If you guys really want to know, email me. But I just want to give this to you guys as kind of a helpful way of thinking about Revelation. Am I mind focused? There we go. Yeah, just as a helpful way of reading Revelation. Now, here's where I think this tip is really just kind of worth its weight in gold. Not only is this spectrum going to help you personally kind of understand Revelation a little bit better, but this hopefully will also help you understand some of the theological jargon that people use when they're talking about Revelation. A preterist view, you may have heard that before. A preterist view would be down here on this past side. Revelation is about events that have already happened. A futurist view, oh my goodness, these mosquitoes are actually killing me. A futurist view is obviously up here on the future side, and usually kind of more on the code side too. And so it's all about, like, the futurist view is like Revelation is about future events that need to be decoded and figured out, and that's kind of the futurist view. Similar to the preterist view, you have the historicist view, which really kind of focuses more on historical events and historical people and how these relate to Revelation. So with this, you're definitely obviously more on the past side, but also pretty far over on the code side. So that's the historist view. An idealist view of Revelation is pretty far to the lens side. But yeah, you get the idea. So yeah, like what's cool about this spectrum is for the majority of people, like, this is all you need. Like, you don't really need to know words like preterists and futurists and historists. Like, if you can understand this spectrum that Tim Mackie outlines, you got a good grasp on the different interpretations of the book of Revelation, and how people like to read it, and now you can go and make a decision for yourself about how you are going to read Revelation, and where you kind of sit on this spectrum. So yeah, I apologize for being a little scatterbrained in this week's video, and for complaining so much about mosquitoes. They're bad this summer. Like, I don't know, let me know in the comments if mosquitoes are bad where you guys are, but they are bad in Calgary. But anyways, hope this tip helped. Credit where credit is due, though. Like, this is Tim Mackie's spectrum here. I didn't come up with this, but yeah, hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you guys hopefully next week.